Happy Wednesday. So, this one's going to kind of be a long one, so grab a snack or something to drink or whatever. But, if y'all notice, I haven't been around a whole lot. I haven't posted a whole lot. There's a reason, and those of you who have followed me for a while know that when I have some major drama happen in my life, I kind of check out for a little bit. So, I'm going to update y'all on my ridiculous, stupid life, and I've got some kind of exciting things. I have my Moda brush, Moda? I don't know how you say that. Mystery box that I got. Now, I'm going to be real honest. I've never bought any of these brushes except for if I bought one like at TJ Maxx or something like that. Just because they're kind of pricey for brushes. Okay, God. I was trying to make sure my comments were working. But the mystery box, you know I love a mystery box. So, I was very intrigued by that. So, I'm going to show you what I got. So, it did come in a giant box, okay? There was a giant box, and then this was inside the giant box. I think it was 45. It's either 30 or 45. I can't remember. So I got a bunch of brush sets from them. Now, if I'm being 100% honest, a lot of them are not brushes that I would use. Don't come for me. I did get a cool sticker, though. It did come with a sticker. So, giant box. So the first thing I got was this giant powder brush, which y'all know, your girl don't wear a whole lot of powder. I mean, I have some powder brushes. I don't need 15 of them because I don't really use them. But the handle's really cool. It's textured and it looks super soft, so that's cute. I am, after the end of this video, I will go through and price this to see like how much the value of it is. So give me a little bit. The next brush that I got is a contour brush. Now, I will use this one. It's a soft, round purple, which I love purple. So, I'm going to go ahead and open this one because I will definitely use this one. I have several contour brushes, and I don't necessarily use them for contour. Hey, Dusty. I use them for highlighter. I use them for contour. I use them for all kinds of stuff. I don't feel like just because a brush says it's for a certain thing that you have to, you know, use it just for that thing. Good Lord, the packaging, though. I can't even get this bad boy out. Holy shnikes. So, this one is going to be a long one, guys, and I'm sorry. I'm a little long-winded today. But y'all know, last week I had court, and it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I'm not going to lie. You have the blue contour brush. Hey, Heather. It's going to be a long one. I hope you brought a snack. So, that's why I checked out a little bit. Because when things don't go, are really super stressful in my life, I kind of tend to check out. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I love the way this handle feels. It's like really soft, rubbery feeling. And the bristles are very nice. It don't smell like anything. Yes, I smell everything. I'm sorry. So I like this brush. Okay, the next thing is purple again. Is a Kabuka brush. I don't even know what a Kabuka brush is for. Like, I'm not even sure what you use that for. And it came with a sponge. So I won't really use that, but... Okay, next, these are absolutely gorgeous. These are the Moda Mythical 5-piece Reflective Pixie Kit. Now, these brushes are gorgeous. They have like, hey, Nikki. So, it has like an iridescent, mermaidy like type handle to it. But I'm not a fan of any of the brush heads. And it comes with a little bag. It's got like a holographic, the bag looks like this right here. It's got like a little bag for them. So, super cute. And if you're into these types of brushes with the bristle heads like this, super cute, but I won't use that one. And then this one cracked me up because I saw this one in somebody else's brush, but these are the complexion, face perfecting, oval, soft brushes. I see a lot of people use these. I use a beauty blender for my foundation, so I won't use these either. So even though like half of what I got, I won't use, it's okay because I still think it's still worth the value. And it gives me something to give to other people, which I love to do. And I need to do because I'm collecting quite a bunch of shit. So I need to do that soon. But that was my mystery box. So I'm trying not to cry because I'm all up in my feels. It's that time of month. Like, life can be a little much sometimes. And I'm trying to hang in there. So, a little update on my kid. For those of you that don't know, which all of y'all should, but I have a special needs son. He has a severe complex. I'm going to do makeup while I do this. So if you have any questions about what I'm doing, or if I don't show a product or say a product, just holler at me in the comments and I'll try to tell you. But this video is not going to be so much of a tutorial as just me bitching. Welcome to Mentally Unstable Makeup. So I have a very severely complex special needs son. He's been in a mental health facility since like August of last year. He was in one and then got moved to another one. And I mean, that's just, hey, Veronica, that's just kind of how it goes. The mental health system sucks. It's broken. I've had to fight it day in and day out. If you are curious about that fight, and don't mind watching me cry, on my YouTube channel, which is also Mentally Unstable Makeup, there's videos on there sharing my journey. So he had court for the destruction of property in one of the old facilities. Now, I get this is like his 19th charge. So it's not like this is something new or like we haven't done this a gabillion times, because we have. But that last facility really it was just a fight from the very beginning. He wasn't even there 24 hours and she had already 30-day discharged him. And she was pretty pissed that, I threw the legal jargon at her and was basically like, he's unstable, he's dangerous, you can't just send him back home to me because you decided that you don't want to handle him. So she was forced to keep him until we found another placement. Well, if anybody's ever tried to find placement to anything, it can be a while. And it took us a little over a month to find what he needed. And she was pissed about it. So there were several things that she did throughout his stay there that were just really crappy. But, I mean, it is what it is, and I had to do what I had to do. So she pressed charges on him for destruction of property during one of his episodes while he was there, because he was on a medication that was making him very aggressive and delusional. He was on an extremely high dose of lithium, along with a couple of other ones. And we knew that it was causing a reaction, but I couldn't get a med doctor to stay with him long enough to help to taper him down off of that, because I don't know if y'all know about lithium, but you can't just stop it cold turkey. Now, granted, fast forward, my son did, but that's beside the point. So, anyways, one of his coping techniques, that he's been taught through the years when he gets super aggravated and is feeling aggressive, is to punch a mattress. Punch his pillow, punch his mattress, something like that, so he can get out that energy, release that energy, and not cause harm to himself or to others. Well, he did that, but he had it placed up against the wall. Well, it slid down and he hit the wall and put a hole in the wall. And that's what she pressed charges against him from. So I did find out from the MCO later that the only reason that she pressed the charges was because, oh, they get extra money. They get funding if there's been, charges like that pressed. And she was already pissed that she had to keep him. She was getting less money because of her 30-day discharging him. They pay them a lower amount per day than she would a regular kid, and that's to deter them from just, pushing them out to another place. So, anyways, she also, later on, he had already left the facility at one point, and that's when, if you followed me, she had left all the peed-on clothes in his bag. That was horrific, by the way. And when I filed that complaint and that grievance and she got investigated, almost 2 weeks later, she decided that she was going to press assault charges on him. So these assault charges were because another staff member was there cooking breakfast, and she had made the comment to my son, "See that," and I quote, "See, that is why your mama doesn't want you." And so he threw his food at her. The only reason that facility pressed charges against him for assault because of that incident was because she was pissed because I filed a grievance against her. So I was able to prove all that to the court counselor or whatever it is in that county, and so he dropped those charges. Like, he wouldn't let those charges go through, but we still had to go to court for the destruction of property ones. So here's where my stress comes in. Contour. I'm gonna use my new brush. So, time and time again with these charges, we get pressured into my son pleading guilty. Now, I don't feel like that is right, because although, yes, he in fact did punch the hole in the wall, he was also under the influence of a med reaction. He also was in a mental health facility. Like, here's the thing, guys. Y'all know I work at a pet groomers, okay? We have daycare, we have boarding, we have grooming and all that. If these dogs destroy some of the property that we have, like, that's a given. Like, we know that's going to happen. We don't call the owner and be like, "Hey, your dog's got to go to court and you've got to pay for these damages." Now, if it was something like super severe, maybe, but if you run a mental health facility, then okay, that these types of things are going to happen. You should be prepared for that. That should be in your budget. Blush. So, I don't know. I felt like it was way off base. I felt like she was doing it. She only did it out of spite. She did it to be malicious or retaliation due to the complaint that I filed. Are y'all still there? I hope y'all don't mind me bitching. But anyways, so every time we go to court, I'm pressured into my son pleading guilty. And okay, thank you, Veronica. Iconic London. And they're like, "Oh, it's his GV record. Don't worry about it. When he turns 18. But here's the thing, guys. I've even had these judges look at me and look at him, and when you've got 19 charges against you, like the last time we went to court, you know, the judge was kind of like, look, I'm sick of seeing him. Like, we got to do something. And, you know, at that point is when I fought really hard with our lawyer about, look, this judge needs to understand this is a mental health issue. This is not a behavioral issue. Like him going to jail or juvie or, you know, a boot camp or anything like that is not going to help him. And I had to fight hard for that. I had to fight really hard for that because he's not a young kid anymore. Don't mind me just watching. Thank you, Heather. I needed that. When he was younger, like his first assault charge, he was 6. And they've just collected over the years in different programs and facilities, and it's because of miscommunication. In all honesty, these places are told that by him having probation or having the courts involved, that it will help him obtain services. Well, that's a lie. That's not true at all. The court system really can't do shit. A judge can say, oh, and they can mandate, like me, oh, you have to get him into a facility. But here's the thing. If these facilities don't have openings, or he constantly was getting denied due to his aggressiveness, you know, they can't really hold me in contempt because the mental health system is screwed up. Like, I don't know. So we went to court. I got, you know, they're pushing me again to just, because this one was in a different county, they were telling me to just have him plead guilty, and then they will do adjudication, and basically it'll move to Burke County, because that's the county that I live in. Well, he's already on probation here, and that's the other thing. Like, every time he gets some of these charges like that, he's violating his probation. So, I mean, technically, he could really get into a lot of trouble. And if we get a judge that hasn't been the one that's been handling us, or we get, you know what I'm saying? Like, we always run that risk of a judge getting pissed off and like, look, I've had enough, and sending him to juvie. Which, again, is not going to help him. But like I said, he's not that young, cute, troubled kid anymore. He's almost 16, and he's 6 foot tall, and he's a big old boy, and he's delusional. So he talks all kinds of craziness. Like, I'll give you an example. While we're waiting for our court appearance, he's talking to me about how, he's a mutant, and that his DNA is mutated, and so he's got this special muscular, I don't even know, like, some of the shit that comes out of his mouth, and it sounds like so scientific and educational, and like, I mean, and he believes this shit with his whole ass heart. Like, he really feels like he is a mutant. And I think, you know, some of that is him coping and trying to grasp that he's different. And he's just trying to find a reason or an explanation, or I don't even know. So that caught me in my feels for a little bit, guys. And I'm sorry I kind of disappeared and stopped posting. But I do that. And if you've been here long enough, then you know. My own mental health is not great. And having to deal with all that on top of my own mental health is So I had posted the other day, if y'all saw that post, thank you for all your support on that. But I put a lot of stress on myself. I don't know why I do it, but I feel like I owe you guys so much. You guys have no idea how much you mean to me. The fact that I have like zero friends in real life, like none. Like y'all talk about like, oh, I would love to hang out with you and blah, blah, blah. I have zero friends. And I don't understand why you guys like me. Like, but you do. And so I put pressure on myself to put makeup on and post a look and do a live, and like I feel like I have to do it. And I turned my makeup therapy almost into a job. And so it sucked the enjoyment out of it for me. And it turned it into, I don't want to do it. Because how I feel reflects on my makeup. And I don't know if anybody else does that either. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Nikki, you don't either? I don't have family either. My mom's dead. My dad's dead. I have a sister, but she lives in freaking Florida. I mean, I'm very alone. But I don't know. So that brings me to my next drama. And this is going to be really hard for me to talk about. And it's probably going to get me kicked out of a group. I'm not going to say the group's name. I really hope that they don't, but based on some of the actions that I have seen from the admins, I'm probably going to get booted from the group. And it's the group that started all of this for me. My mom and sister have disowned me. My dad and brother just don't bother. It's lonely. Oh, Nikki. I didn't have my mom for a long time. So that really didn't impact me a whole lot. My mom was kind of a piece of crap. So, and then I never knew my dad. I didn't meet him until he was on his deathbed. So you can't really miss what you don't have. But there are times, like what I'm getting ready to talk to you guys about, like I really kind of wish I had a mom or somebody that I could like talk to about it, because it's been tearing me up for a couple of days. Hang out with your grandchild. I do love my nugget. My grandbaby. My mom and dad are passed away. My sister is a crazy meth head, and my brother and I don't speak. Ashley, I understand that. I understand what you're going through there, girl. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you what flower I chose for the We Come Together Wednesday. When I post my final post of like the final look and then the flower, you'll understand. Okay, so I'm going to use two different palettes. It's going to be the Jeffree Star Cremated. Thank you, Miss Gloria. And then my favorite purple palette, which is the Violet Ink by Menagerie, which I think they discontinued this. And I'm really sad about it because it's my favorite purple palette. So drama. I don't normally get into this kind of drama, but it's been weighing really freaking heavy on me, to the point that I feel, and so I need to just address it. I need to just fucking address it. And if they kick me out, they kick me out. So be it. So I had been in this group for over a year. Like it's the group that started everything. It's where I met a majority of you guys. I'm going into the Violet Ink, and I'm going to go into this jellyfish. And I just got a big fluffy blending brush. This is a blinged brush, by the way. These are amazing. They're beautiful. I feel like the bristles on the black set are better than the bristles on the white, on the pink set, but they still are really good brushes. These are expensive. However, I've had these for about 2 years and not a single stone is missing. I'm not careful with them. I wash them just like I do my normal brushes. And they are, each one of these stones are placed on by hand. So this took hours, just so you know. Michelle says, babe, I'm here for you. I know that you don't know me, but if you want, I could adopt you. Thank you, Michelle. And you say that I don't know you, but we've been Facebook creeping each other for how long now? Like, okay. So that's going to tie into this drama that I'm going to talk about. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to put my eye shields on. See, I'm shaking. Like, my nerves are tore up. Like, I'm tore up about this. And it's crazy because it's a fucking Facebook group. Like, why? Why am I so upset about it? If you guys didn't see, I get these off of Amazon. I got like 100 of them for like $9 a year ago. And I'm just now down to my last 2 packs. But I also take one shield and I cut it in half. You know, I've already adopted you as my sister. That's right, Veronica. Girl, you are amazing. I always told you you were. You go. Oh, Susanna, thank you. Okay. So, I absolutely adored this group. I really did. And I met so many of you wonderful people in there. And things were great. I mean, things were good. We played the games and, you know, all of that. And it was a pretty positive place, which was great for me because I feed off of people's energies. I'm an empath. So, you know, it was great. But then stuff kind of started making a turn about 6 or so months ago. These Facebook groups be acting so petty. I left a lot of them. Agreed. So because I'm so active, or I was so active, I'm going to say, in this particular group, a lot of people would contact me because they thought I was an admin, and I am not. And it started draining me because the people who were contacting me were like, hey, I just got booted and they didn't tell me why and I didn't break any of the rules and they just blocked me for no reason. And so I would try to process this with these people. You know, a lot of times it was like for self-promoting or, you know, something like that. But even if like it rubbed me the wrong way that they would boot people and not explain to them why. Now, I get it. You know, y'all are in my group right now. I get notifications for every single comment, every single post, every single share. Like, not a whole lot happens in the group that I don't know about. So I get it. When you have 90,000 members, you know, I get it. Like, trying to contact and explain and blah, 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 blah. But with having my own group, I did find... I'm going to go into this octopi. It's still the same Violet Ink Menagerie palette. I'm going to actually use the same brush. A, because I'm lazy and don't want to wash 15 brushes. But B, because I'm hoping some of the residue of the other color will kind of mix with that color. So it's kind of a dual purpose. It's just a little bit darker than the one that I already put on. Okay. I fucking hate drama, guys. I hate it. But I need to get it off my chest. So anyways, so that started happening where people were contacting me because they were getting booted for the group. And some of these people were people that like were very active in the group. Some of them were sellers. You know, so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But, you know, I kind of let it slide. But then people were contacting me with other issues that they were having. And again, they were contacting me just because they thought I was an admin. And they were having issues with other admins. basically, oh, I'm sorry, I went into the darkest of the purple. So basically, there's a double standard. Like, they were so harsh on the rules for some people, and then for other people, it was okay. And so that started rubbing me the wrong way. Because I don't like that. If you're going to have rules, you need to be consistent, and they need to apply to everyone. Period. Whether it's an admin or not. So that started bugging me. Well, they do this like gifting giveaway thing around Christmas time every year. We love you. That's why we followed you onto your own group. I got hooked on TT. You know what's so funny? My sister calls me TT. She calls me TT, but it stands for Tornado Tony because when I was little, no matter where I went, I created like a whole mess. My sister basically raised me. She's 5 years older than me, but she basically raised me because, again, my mom was a piece of shit. And then my sister got really tired of raising me. And when she was 16, she left. And that was traumatic too. But anyways. So this group does like a giveaway thing. And it's, you know, they do this big production. They put all our names on a list. And then I've got to put something on my lips because where I'm dehydrated because I haven't been taking care of myself. My lips are really dry. But I will take this off before I put my lipstick so that it doesn't just transfer off. But I got to put something because they're dying. They're dying. She's dry. Okay. So the first year they did it, I won. Woohoo! Which I was super ecstatic about. But I never got my prize from that. Going into Jeffree. And I'm going to use, if I can open it, I'm going to use the darkest black glittery shade that they have, which is this one right here. If you notice, when I go down in my lid, I go down in the size of brush that I'm using. I am going to spray my brush with setting spray just because a lot of the shades in this palette seem to be dusty. Very, very dusty. So I'm going to try to prevent as much fallout as I can. So I won said prize or whatever, which was great. They did the live and you know, picked what the prize was. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But I never got my prize. And a couple of the other girls that I have grown really close to also didn't get their prize. So after a couple of, you know, weeks, I kind of reached out to an admin and was like, hey, you know, not trying to seem ungrateful or anything, but I never got, you know, my prize. And she was just like, oh, I'm sorry, something happened, blah, blah, blah. And so that year, she did give me, like a gift card, to Ulta. So that was great. And I was like, okay, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. But a couple of the other girls never got their prize. Never got a response from the admin. Never, nothing. So I was like, oh, well, like I felt like shit. I felt like shit because I got my thing. And I was like, oh, just reach out to an admin and tell them you didn't get it. And they'll give you a gift certificate. You know, this is how they took care of it for me, blah, 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 blah. And then that didn't happen for them. And I felt horrible because I guess I recommended them reach out to an admin and then it didn't get fixed. So I put a lot of pressure on myself and I felt bad about that. So then this year comes along and they do the same thing and I won again, which I was grateful. Like, you know, that's awesome. Well, once again, here it is, February 2nd, and I don't have my prize. And then a couple of us who won last year and didn't get our prizes, we're kind of talking, and we're just like, hey, you know, did you get your prize this year? Because I didn't again, you know. So that rubbed me the wrong way. Because here's the thing. In your own group rules, if somebody doesn't ship their item or whatever, you block them. So, and then, you know, they made a post or whatever about, do you have a question for an admin? Blah, 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 blah. And so people were commenting and asking about, hey, I never got my prize. Whatever happened to the prize? And a couple of the admins got really nasty. I mean, really nasty. And like even some of the people in the group were like, you know, you guys are being ungrateful. How dare you ask for something when it was a free gift? Like, I don't know. It got deleted, by the way, but all of it was just kind of like, no, negativity, no, no, no. It's bothered me for days. It's not even about the present. It's about the hypocrisy. It's about the double standard for me. So, here's my dilemma, and I need all you mama bears I got a small packing brush, and I'm going to go into, y'all knew it was coming, that amazing electric unicorn shade by Give Me Glow. Because why? Because look at it! I'm going to put this shit on my face. Like, who's kidding? Like, your girl going to be blinding today while I'm mopping the floor and, you know, doing laundry. Boop. Anyways. So here's my dilemma, mama bears, and I need help because I absolutely adore the group. I adore the women that are in it. A majority of you guys are already in this group, but every so often I get reached out to in my DMs by people who are in that group who they don't really post, they don't really comment or anything, hey Nikki, or anything like that, but they'll send me DMs and they will tell me how I am an inspiration. They look forward to my posts, you know, that kind of thing. I don't want to let those people down. I don't want to leave. Like, if I leave that group or if I get booted, people are going to be asking, doing hot girl shit. Yep. People are probably going to ask, like, what happened to We Come Together Wednesday? Where did Tony... Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds kind of conceited, but I promise you, I don't mean it in a conceited way. I really don't. They are 200% wrong for not sending them their winnings. I would have asked also. I mean, I agree. I agree. Like, and again, it wasn't about the actual prize at all. It was, and for it to be 2 years in a row, like that was the other thing for me, was for it to be 2 years in a row that it happened. And I was kind of like, But anyways, so my dilemma is that I'm really considering leaving this group just because I love the group and I love posting in it, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to reach more amazing people. Like, does that make sense? Now, I'm not allowed to self-promote. Otherwise, I would just go in there and be like, hey, bitches, I'm fucking leaving. If you want to continue to see my shit, here's my group. But I'm not allowed to do that. Nikki, you got booted? Weren't you like you were a big deal in that group. I didn't know you got booted. I noticed I hadn't seen posts, but I didn't know it was because you got booted. So anyways, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do about it. Like, I hate that I'm feeling this way. I hate that I'm feeling this way. And I hate that, and this was another reason that I started this group, was because I did not like, ow, ow, I did not like being censored. And I didn't like that people couldn't promote themselves. Because here's the thing. What does it hurt? Can you tell me what it hurts to let people promote themselves? Like, I understand you don't want the page like clogged up with, buy my shit, here's my thing, but I don't know, like, contact them, get your winnings, and leave. I don't even want the winnings, Susanna. I mean, that's the thing. I don't even want it. It's just the audacity. Like, So could one of us that are all about that group promote yours until it gets taken down? Well, they have to approve it, and so I don't think it would even get approved. So, no. Tony, you have to take care of yourself. I understand that you are really amazing and worry about people, but you come first. Well, I don't ever come first, and that's okay. I don't want to let people down. And, I don't know. I mean, it's mainly because of how amazing you guys are. I've met some incredible people in that group, and I don't want to miss out on the opportunity of meeting more. My friend and I started a small group, and we have a dedicated day for people to post everything to promote their self. The world has room for everyone. I agree. And see, that's like, I noticed that every once in a while somebody will post about, hey, let's start a thread, sharing, following. Like, I love that, and I'm totally down for that. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I don't need somebody who is like trying to take over the group. And like, if you're selling and all that, and you do some shady shit, and you don't, send an item, or you scam somebody out of money or something like that, I will boot your ass. Like, don't get it twisted. I am a redhead. Like, I will pure evil your ass if I need to. But, I don't know. It shouldn't be weighing this hard on me. It shouldn't, but it is. I mean, it is. But I don't understand what is stopping me from just leaving the group either. Something is stopping me, and I don't know what it is. I'm going to try this NYX Professional Makeup eyeliner. It's in the shade Pretty Violet. Gloria said I missed a lot. Gloria, I'm talking about the drama, and it's probably going to get me kicked out of the group, but I've reached the point where I'm bothered, darling. I'm bothered. Why be in a group? And honestly, you did not just join for self-promotion. I let everyone post on like I share it Sunday. That way you can control the post. Correct. I mean, and my group is so small right now that like, it's not a big deal to me. It's really not. I mean, and that's why like when Geneva goes live in her own group, or Regina, I try to share it to the page, because I want these beautiful women to be promoted. We're not professionals. I'm not an influencer. Like, I buy all my shit. I'm not on anybody's PR list. Like, I'm not Jeffree Star. But, if something was to happen and I was to be able to get monetized or some shit, like, that would be fantastic. Are you kidding me? And so if they are looking for that opportunity too, or just having fun, hell yeah, I'm going to promote them. I don't like this. I'm getting another one. It's not, okay, wait. It's not that I don't like the eyeliner. It's not the color I was hoping for. I need something a little bit darker. This is LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner. This, I'm pretty sure, is actually a lip liner. But I use it as an eyeliner. It's called Never Ending Navy. It's a really pretty dark purpley blue. It's a blurple. So anyways, I need y'all's advice. Like, do I stay in the group? Because I don't know if you've noticed, if any of y'all who are still in that group, if you've noticed, other than we come together Wednesday, I don't really post in there anymore. And it's just because I feel I don't have the word for what is, but that I feel I hate that a group makes me feel that way. I really do. And so I try to remove myself from negativity and all of that. But I don't want the people who follow me but don't post and don't comment and all of that like I don't know about to not be able to find me. I feel bad because I stopped liking people's looks. Do what is best for you. I don't know what's best for me. I'm just being real honest. I mean, I know that this is taking a toll on my mental health. I know that it's been bothering me for days, and it's a fucking makeup group, and it's not even my makeup group. Why am I so bothered? Like, why am I the way that I am? I don't know. Can you help me? Can you help me figure it out? Because I don't know. Okay, so what I did was I booped a tiny bit of NYX glitter glue onto my inner corner just because originally it wasn't popping the way that I wanted it to pop. And now you can see the major difference that just adding glitter glue does. Bam! Nikki, it was. It was. And again, I cannot stress this enough. It has nothing to do with the fucking price. It really doesn't. It has to do with the way things were handled and the double standard. That's what it has to do with. I don't give two shits that I didn't get my price. That's why I'm so careful posting in groups. And that's the thing. I do not want to have to feel like, oh, I can't say that. Oh, I can't do that. Like, I don't like that. Like, I want to be able to say and do whatever the fuck that I want. Like, but for whatever reason, I'm having a really hard time clicking that leave group button. But it's making me sad. Nikki said she won 2 years ago and it was the same shit. Not about the prize though. It's about the double standard, Nikki. About them, talking about, oh, if you don't send your stuff, you'll get booted and, but yet, same. I loved it in the beginning, but after Saturday's drama, it left a nasty taste in my mouth. Yeah. Only get on the page to buy stuff. I know, I kind of wish, like, more people would sell in this one, but then at the same time, like, I'm scared that somebody's going to get scammed, and I would feel absolutely horrible if somebody got scammed. I try to be very careful about who I allow in here because I do get people trying to add that have like no posts on their page and they've only been on Facebook since January, and I'm just like, maybe next time, friend. Like, you know, and it's not that I'm trying to be discriminatory, it's just I'm trying to be very careful that we don't get, you know, scammers or hackers in the group. Just me being overcautious, because that's who I am. So if I ever deny deny somebody in this group, and it's somebody that you know that you're friends with, and they're like, hey, I tried to join that group, but she denied me, just send me a message, and let me know. Because sometimes the profiles that, Facebook will let me see look kind of suspicious, and I won't let them in. So if that ever happens, just send me a message, and I'll fix it. We need a Jeffree lipstick. Yes, we do. I don't know if I'm going to go dark purple or if I'm going to do like a I'm Royal. So anyways, thank you for listening to me fucking babble. I know there's been a lot in this video, and it's basically me just bitching about my life and venting. But welcome to Mentally Unstable Makeup. This is what you came for. I was invited to a different group with awesome sales. I'll message the page to you. See, and this is the other issue that I have too, is that I'm in several groups already. Like, I really am. And so eliminating one, not going to be that big of a deal for me. Especially because ever since I started this one, this one's my focus. This one's my priority. I stay in a lot of the other ones just because I love the people that are in there. And honestly, I mainly post just for the We Come Together Wednesday, because some of the groups really enjoy that. And so I try to share it in those groups so that they can join as well. If anybody sees this pretty vulgar, the feathers, the Raven mascara on sale somewhere, either like at Sephora or, you know, on their website or whatever, please, for the love of Tank, tag me, because I need to get a new one. And I don't know why, but I'm really not wanting to pay full price, which it's really good. Like, why? But I admin for 4 groups, and they are all really big. I don't let just anyone who tries to join in. Girl, I can't imagine your damn notifications, because I'll wake up sometimes and I'll have 54 notifications, and it's just people commenting and posting in just my little group. And I'm just like, shit. Like, I can't imagine. I love this group. I feel like we're a tight... I know, like, it's kind of our little tribe. It's kind of cute. But I want other people to feel like they are more than welcome. I love everybody. Like, unless you're a damn pedophile, like, I love everybody. And, you know, like, even murderers and stuff. Like, I mean, I get it. Sometimes you just got to fucking stab somebody. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. Boys, girls, trans, whatever. Like, I love them all. Take a picture of it. It looks like this. It's the one that looks like a bird cage. It's by Pretty Vulgar. It's got the little bird on top. I mean, it's on their site. A lot of times it's sold out, though. But I don't want to pay full price. So if y'all are in your little sales groups or you know, whatever, and you see this, let me know. Yeah, so if you see it in the groups, holler at your girl. Okay, so I do kind of have a little bit of fallout, which is odd because I don't usually get fallout with that palette. I can't tell if it's the black Jeffree or if it's the purple. I mean, either way, I got it to go away, so whatever. But I gotta fix my crown. I gotta fix my crown! Nikki, can you post the link for that sales group? She'd like to join a less toxic group. Heather wants a link. You can also PM her. Or if you want to post the link in the group and let people decide if they want to join, I'm perfectly okay with that. Perfectly okay with that. All right. So, I have to figure out what fucking lip I'm going to do. I don't know. Oops. Okay, so you can't... Oh, no. So you can't really see it. Maybe you can. Where I use this to kind of even out my cheeks with the unicorn, electric unicorn. I just got highlighter. I have a highlighter mustache. You can't see it in the camera, but in person you can see it. I now have a glitter mustache. Oops. Look at how bad. Oh, I need to exfoliate my lips. I need to drink some damn water is what I need to do. Okay. I even like this. Ooh. I know what I'm going to do. So just like always, no matter what lip color I end up using, I always line it with the same. This is the LA Girl Lip Liner and Keep It Spicy. You're welcome, Heather. Okay, so let's talk about giveaways, guys. Let's talk about giveaways. So I'm a little torn about what I should do in this group because I have accumulated quite a bunch of shit, okay? And I need to do, y'all know, like a lot of times I'll end up just giving it away. However, I want the opportunity to be able to buy more new stuff so that I can review it for my channel and for on here. So I want, do you know the little games that they do where they have like 50 slots or whatever and it's like $2 a slot to win whatever the fucking prize is? Are you guys into those? Or, and this would just be me trying to recoup some of the money just so that I could buy more of the new shit so that I can, you know, show y'all some more stuff. Like, I'm so scared to order from the groups. I see too many people who don't get their products. Michelle, there is another group. It's like scams or whatever. I check that group a lot for people's names. A raffle, is that what it's called, Gloria? Like, I don't want y'all to feel like I'm trying to make bucos of money or whatever. Well, the only thing about the sale, Michelle, is that I don't know. It's a lot of work to do a sales. I mean, I would play on your page because I trust you. I don't do it on the group that shall not be named. The group that shall not be named. That is dubbed. Yes, but you have to be careful with your wording. Facebook will flag you if you use raffle. Really? Is that why some of them call them waffles? I always wonder why they did that. I mean, I don't know how to do that yet. Like, I have to figure out what spinny thing that they fucking use or whatever. And y'all know technology hates me, so. But I have some stuff that's really nice. It's just that it's not for me. And doing individual sales is hard. Like, it's hard. Oh, hey, Cindy. Why did I whisper? I whispered like they were going to hear me. Did you? I've done it in our last room. I can help you set it up. Sweet! I mean, I don't know. I want to do something like that just so that, like, when you guys post, like, brands that you're like, hey, does anybody know this brand? And, like, nobody's tried it. I can go and buy it. And I can be like, hey, I picked this brand up because y'all were interested in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pay my bills with it. I've spent a lot on makeup, though. Who's kidding? Who? Okay. Okay. And I can't believe I'm fucking admitting this. Who has spent at least $1,000 last year on makeup? Raise your hand. Who will admit it? I'm low-key ashamed of that, in a way. Damn you, mystery boxes. Like, Hyatt said her. Veronica said I'm probably close. When you look at your collection sometimes and you realize the amount of money that's sitting over there, are you ever like, fuck, I could have paid my car off? Like, Glory said, me, don't tell my husband. Nothing wrong with wanting to get some money to repurchase other makeups to review. I mean, that's how I feel, but at the same time, I don't want you guys to feel like, you know, I'm Diamond at Ulta. Do you know this is the first time? I don't know if I'm going to be Diamond at Ulta. Just because I don't know. They're not carrying the brands that I'm loving. I've been sitting here for 15 minutes trying to line my damn lips. And that's not including Sephora? Wow. I feel like I'm not bougie enough to shop at Sephora. I can't afford Sephora shit. But yet I have all this. Yeah. What the hell's wrong with me? Oh, God, guys. My lips are peeling so bad. So if you haven't noticed, I'm getting ready to do an ombre. But I'm not going to do like, it's going to be more purple than it is going to be the black. But I just figured because I've got the black and the purple on my eyes that it would look cute. Between skincare and makeup, I think I don't have a lot until I moved my makeup area. My husband wasn't impressed. Clarina, an Afterpay. I will not do an Afterpay, girl. That'll get me in trouble. I already have a credit card I'm still trying to pay off. Thank you, Rebecca. So I'm doing an ombre, and if you notice, I'm leaving a lot of space on that bottom. And like I said, it's because I want this to be more purple than the black. Oh, man, I could have even used my gray. Because, yes, I have a gray lippy. Sorry for those who cringe at the word lippy. Woo! Okay. So this is the shade Spank by Sugar Pill. The black was the shade 0. It's their black one. So now I'm going to just take this. I'm going to fill in the empty spot. And then I'm going to take some on my finger because I don't want it to mix in on my wand for my top part. And like I said, this ombre is going to be more purple than the black. I just want a hint of that black. So I wiped off my finger. I'm going to grab again around the wand and add. You can also do this with a brush if you don't want to use your finger. Ombre. All right, so I'm done. Thank you for listening to me vent. I will go back and read the comments because I'm sure I missed a bunch, especially with the advice part that I was asking about. Y'all know I don't normally get into drama, so this was really hard for me to kind of talk about and deal with. But I needed to talk about it, and I needed to vent. So hopefully I will be feeling better after this, and I can start doing my makeup more. Some of it, though, during the week is because, like, I have to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and when I'm bathing, I get water all over me, like all over me. The dogs shake, and I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. So that's another reason why I've not been wearing makeup every single day. I have to fix this. I'm sorry. Is because when I'm a bather, I get drenched. And so there's really no, like, I'll come out to give somebody back their dog, and I've got, like, you know, eyeshadow all down my face, or half my eyebrows missing, or, you know. So that's another reason why I've not been doing it every single day, is just because if I'm bathing, there's really kind of no point, because I'm going to end up soaking wet. But anyways, as always, love yourselves, love each other, and I will post the pictures so that you know what flower that I chose for the We Come Together Wednesday. Thank you. I love all of you, and hopefully I'll figure out what I'm supposed to fucking do. Until next time, bye.